Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are going to be talking about our team of the year predictions. As many of you guys may know, a lot of YouTubers, content creators, or just streamers or anything like that, any personalities in the YouTube community regarding to FIFA have received a little package where they get to vote for the team of the year, and that's going to be like, I think around 40, or I think it's either 40% or 60% of the vote. Unfortunately, EA, not this year, they haven't sent me a little blue box to vote for you guys, so I can't kind of have like the little magnet things, which is really cool. Shout out to EA for doing that. I think that's actually genius. It's a really good way to do it. But today we're going to be taking a look at my starting 11 for the team of the year. Before I get into it, I just want to say that I know some people are going to disagree with my choices and are going to be like, oh, why didn't you put him in? How could you put him in the team of the year? What are you talking about? And stuff like that. But today it's just the way I thought it through was who people are going to pick, not necessarily who deserves it or who doesn't deserve it, just people who I think that are going to be voted for in the team of the year. So let's get into it. So to start out, we do have TOTY De Gea in goal. This guy will definitely be getting into the team of the year. I definitely do think he deserves it. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. Buffon, TOTY Navas, Oblak, all those guys are not going to make it. I believe TOTY De Gea will be voted, especially after having an incredible start to the season, and he's just been absolutely on fire. So I think TOTY De Gea will be there without a doubt. There's no one really that can compete for his place. At the right back spot, we have another Manchester United player, and the second and final Man United player in Antonio Valencia. The reason is because, well, I mean, he's such an overused player in the game. You see him in everyone's team with Eric Bailly, Bakayoko, all those strong links, you know, Andrew Herrera, Pogba, something like that. And I think he will just be voted for. I mean, he's such a good player in foot. He had an amazing season with United, and I think people will think about that. Be like, okay, he won the Europa League with United. He did well. They're in the Champions League now. He was classified as the best right back in the world by Mourinho. This guy has to get in. So I think people will go ahead and vote for Valencia, and that is who I have gone at the right back spot. At the right center back spot, or just center backs in general, of course, we only have to have 4 defenders. It doesn't have to be one for each position, but that's what I have gone for. I have gone for Sergio Ramos. I think he just has to be in there, man. I mean, he's such a good defender. He's regarded as one of the best defenders in the world, nonetheless. He won so many titles this year. I think he deserves it, and I think people will think, okay, this card is already good in the game. If we get a team of the year, he will be one of the best center backs in the game. I remember last year pros used to use team of the year Sergio Ramos and either Ferdinand or Laurent Blanc as their 2 center backs. So Sergio Ramos would probably be one of the ones that does get into the team of the year defenders. Now this one is a bit controversial one. I wouldn't be surprised if people disagreed with me on this one. You could even put Azpilicueta in here, but I don't think he will get voted for that often. So I have gone for David Luiz. Won the Prem with Chelsea, of course, and I think that the only reason I have put David Luiz is because I don't think people will want Bonnuci getting one. I don't think people are going to want Koulibaly getting one, and there's not that many defenders. I could see Alexandro possibly sneaking in here as well, because I don't have him in as the left back, but I have David Luiz in here because I really do think that he will be the second center back for the defenders. And at the left back spot, we do have Marcelo. I have gone for Marcelo because people are going to want him for the strong links to Sergio Ramos, to other players in the midfield and attack, of course, that will be talked about in a bit, but I think Marcelo will be the left back. He deserves it. He's great. He would be absolutely amazing. People could even play him at center mid. I know people did that with his team of the year last year, and I think Marcelo definitely deserves to be in here. So many strong links, so many nation links, just gonna be a good card overall, and deserves to be in the left back spot for the team of the year defender. Next up in the center mid spot, we do have another Chelsea player, the final Chelsea player. We do have N'Golo Kante. Okay, do I think he deserves it as much as he did when he and Leicester won the title? No, I don't think this was his best season. I think the Leicester season was pretty insane, but Kante is definitely gonna get in here. He's a fan favorite. Everyone just makes memes about him in a good way, though. Like, he's all over the place. He's everywhere, you know. Everyone knows he was the most overpowered player last year, apart from Smalling, Butland, all that stuff. But N'Golo Kante, man, everyone just knows him as just an amazing player, and I think he's still a bit overhyped, especially this season. He hasn't been amazing, but if we take a look at the year as a whole, I think N'Golo Kante is going to get voted for, especially with the community. They're going to vote for N'Golo Kante. It's without a doubt, it's going to be N'Golo Kante who is voted for. So yeah, N'Golo Kante is our first midfielder. Now for the second midfielder, we do have Kevin De Bruyne. The reason I have put Kevin De Bruyne over Casemiro, over Kroos, over those players is because he's just more desirable. He's in the Prem, he's a better player in game. And he shouldn't necessarily be in here in my opinion, but I think for next year, he should have been in here no matter what. I think he's going to get in here just because, how I said, and I've been saying, I'm going to repeat it a bunch of times, community. People are going to vote for Kevin De Bruyne. Why? He and City had a fantastic start to the season. I think if City were in like 3rd or 4th place and De Bruyne wasn't performing as well, I don't think people would have voted for De Bruyne, but he has such a good start to the season. I definitely can see him getting in here. In the third midfielder, you probably guessed that we have Luka Modric. I think he's just going to get in here because of links. Marcelo, Ramos, Ronaldo, all those guys are going to get in there as well, probably. So I think Modric is going to be the final midfielder, and I think he just deserves it. You know, a lot of people are going to vote for him as well, over Kroos, over Casemiro, two players that aren't really that desirable. And I can just see Modric getting into that final midfield spot, as he is a regular in the team of the year. He's always one of the best midfielders by the end of the game, so I can see him being a very, very good card in game. Now, the two wingers that we do have is the right winger and left winger, as this is a 4-3-3 formation. And at right wing, I have gone for Lionel Messi, and then at the left wing, I have gone for Cristiano Ronaldo. And the reason why I have done this is because they're just going to get in there. They deserve to be in there. Why would you not put them in there? People are just going to vote for him no matter what from the community. So I think they deserve to be in there. I think they're going to get in there no matter what. As much as I personally would like to see a change, because I know they're still going to get a bunch of cards, as much as I would like to see a change, I can't see it happening. But I think just Ronaldo and Messi, they're just going to get in there, you know? Yeah, they're just going to get in there. And now we have the final player. We have a striker. We have the option of Lewandowski, Suarez, Cavani, Harry Kane, who I think Harry Kane deserves to be in there, but he's not going in there because people just don't want him in foot. Cavani, they don't want him in foot. Lewandowski, no one wants him in foot. Suarez, people want him in foot. Yeah, it's a possibility that he'll get in there, but I don't think he's going to get in there. You know who I think is going to get in there? I think freaking Kylian Mbappe is going to get in there. That's ridiculous. He was a silver card last year, got upgraded to a gold, had a team of the group stage, had a team of the season, had a player of the year, and now he's going to get a team of the year. You know why? Because he's the most overpowered player in the bloody game, dude. He's so good in game. It's insane. Most overpowered player in my opinion. He bodies off Eric Bailly and Virgil van Dijk all the time in my team, which makes no sense. But I think he's just going to get in there. He's a fan favorite. Everyone loves him. Community's going to vote for him. He's just so good in game. And I think he deserves it. He won the league title with Monaco. He fired it up in the Champions League. And I think he had an amazing season. And would he ever get into the World 11, like in the actual real world? No, because people just wouldn't see him to I wouldn't say people don't see him as good enough, but just people wouldn't vote for him as the best player in the world at such a young age when he has so much potential to grow. So yeah, I think Kylian Mbappe is going to take that last spot in the forwards, and I think he will be the third attacker. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below whether you disagree or agree with me. Feel free to disagree with me. I don't mind. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Just leave a like. That'd be nice. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day.